What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to your channel. We got the list back for this video. You know, I tried switching things up. For the last one, there was no lisp, and it was like just a void. It was a void in my heart for the intro for the last video, so it's here to stay. As you guys can see by today's video title, though, we're talking about the CDL map set for 2021. Recently, there was an update to said map set. Moscow Control is no longer dead and gone, thank God. I tweeted out that I was sad that I practiced squaring up at A for no reason, and people kind of took that seriously, but I meant it wholeheartedly as a joke. I didn't want to play that map at all. But the reason for this video is I saw a lot of back and forth about what people thought about our map set that we're going to be playing. It's still up in the air. There's still changes to be made, potentially. You know, this could be the final one, who knows. But I just want to go through our current map set and get your opinions on things, guys. I would love to see a discussion in the comments. You know, like I said, I'm going to go through, give my opinions on everything, just as, you know, how I viewed the game so far. And this video is going to be a good discussion. So I'll see you guys in the comments. I'm just gonna again go through map by map, and we're gonna get busy. So strap yourselves in. Thank you for watching. Starting off at number 1, alphabetical order, baby. We have Checkmate. This is my least favorite map in the rotation. Just gonna get it out there now. I feel like a lot of people probably share that sentiment as well. The number one reasoning for that decision on my part is the map is a rectangle, and rectangular map spawns, particularly in hardpoint. Obviously in control, it's a little bit more regulated with you have offense and defense. But when you're running around the map and hardpoints are rotating and spawns are constantly changing, it creates some pure havoc. Especially with this game, there's parallel spawns. If you guys don't know what parallel spawns are, basically it means that you spawn adjacent to each other. And if you don't know what adjacent to each other means, you're just spawning next to everyone at pretty much all the time. Very, very good teams play this map to a T, and it's extremely irritating because there are ways to manipulate spawns on this map to the point where you are just in the trap, the CCOT cycle. You're just it's not a good time. My team has actually gotten pretty good at this map, and when you put teams in the blender on this map, it is just it feels really good, but when you're just getting spawn trapped, it feels really bad. This map for control I actually enjoy because offense is capable of winning. In control, offense usually isn't very favored, but now that Moscow Control is gone, I'll touch on that a little bit later, obviously. Offense wasn't favored for winning maps. Like Garrison defense is, if you lose Garrison defense, like, you're trolling. So this map was a winnable control offense, which is something that was very much needed in the map set. So control is obviously better than hardpoint for this map, in my opinion. I'm just not the biggest fan of Checkmate in general. Checkmate S&D also I'm not the biggest fan of, just because the bomb site is in the plane, and with how prevalent sniping is and how easy it is in this game, it just creates really, really bad play styles around that bomb site, because you could just walk into the plane with a sniper and win your team the round, essentially. So I'm not the biggest fan of this map in general. I would say control plays the best, in my opinion. I'm sure other people, depending on how good they are or how good their teams are at the map, that opinion will sway. But again, Checkmate is just it's not it for me, I'm gonna be honest. Moving down to Crossroads, the ultimate mixy map. I can't believe we're playing this. This is a map for hardpoint and S&D. There's no control. Hardpoint, this is the map that you are going to see the most bombs on in terms of kills. I'm talking like 50s in like CDL games, just because of the amount of engagements and how small the map is and how close you spawn to each other. It's just it's the mix. It is the best way that I can describe this map accurately. This map is very, very easy to get put in the blender on yet again. That's kind of a theme for this game in general. But this map is a ton of fun, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm saying this map's a mix and it's very, very difficult to play sometimes, but it is so much fun just because it's pure gunfights. Like, there are some rotational plays you can make, like going to P4. There's ways to block spawns from cliff. There's just a lot. There's like some little intricacies to this map that can make your team very good at it and have the ability to influence spawns and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, this map is pure gunfights, and obviously, you know, I'm all for that. So this map is some of the most fun to play, but fundamentally for competitive Call of Duty, I wouldn't say it's the best. I don't know how other teams feel about it as of this moment, but like I said, it's fun. I'm not happy it's in the map set, but I'm not sad. I'm kind of 50-50 on it, just because I get to, you know, square up with people for the majority of the map. And for S&D, it's kind of the same thing. It's very, very sniper heavy and very sub heavy in the middle of the map. There's a lot of ways to just finesse around. I haven't played very much S&D in this game. The S&D that I have played, this is another sniper dominant map. That's kind of going to be the theme for most of these maps, just because of how good sniping actually is. So I actually am a fan of Crossroads because I am the sniper. So I've gotten pretty good at this map in terms of like timings and spawn snipes and things like that. But with smokes right now in S&D, this map is just, it's something. That's the best way I can sum it up. Garrison, this is a 3-mode map. We have hardpoint, control, and S&D. This is one of the better maps in the map set, in my opinion. I didn't think it would be, barring control, which I'll touch on, obviously. But I didn't think that this map would be too good starting out to playing the game. But as we've grown to learn how to play hardpoint and S&D and all that good stuff, I actually really enjoy this map. I think it plays extremely well. There's a lot of intricacies for spawn playing and rotational plays, and just there's a lot of things you have to know in order to be very good at this map, and that creates a skills gap that has been lacking, which is very nice. It feels good to learn things again. With Modern Warfare, you kind of just balls to the wall, hit shit. In Garrison, you can get punished very, very easily doing that. So, if your team messes up on a rotation, you're going to get 120 based off of the last hill, obviously, if you're trying to break. So, this map is very punishing. It's very good when you win by a lot, because that means you played the map to a T. And control, like I said, offense, if you win offense on this map, like you did it. Like, you absolutely fried. Someone got like turned on two-pieced. Like, there was something somewhere that was just a blatant fuck up if you lose defense on this map. So this is the one control map that I will say is just not it, Chief. There needs to be some sort of adjustment to either the points or something to be able to make this mode playable on this map. Like, we've scrimmed this obviously pretty much every day, and it is tough to win offenses on. So that's that. Again, S&D I do enjoy on this map a lot as well. Sniping, there's some pretty good spawn fights on this map that I'm sure you guys will see once the first tournament kicks off. Don't know when that is, so don't even bother asking me in the comments. I have no clue. But there's some pretty good spawn fights on this map that you guys are gonna get to see. Sniper play on this map is very, very fun, and the middle of the map is super mixy with like the vent and subs, and I don't know. I think this map has potential to be one of the best of the year for sure. I'm not going to talk about Miami because it currently is only an S&D game mode. I love Miami S&D. I think it is one of the best maps in the game for S&D. It plays very well. You can do a lot of different things on it. There's a lot of really good sniper play, like the beach and middle map. You have close quarters gunfights on the B-bomb site. So I think this map is the most has the most options for S&D and play calls and counter strats and things like that. So I think Miami S&D is going to be a banger map this year. If it's in the map set, I hope it is. Moving on to Moscow, this is one of the beta maps. Everyone is very, very familiar with it. This was a 3-mode map. Control was taken out because offense, again, was essentially unwinnable. The defense point, holding A's point on defense was just too easy. The only way that you broke it was to just kill people off of headies, and that is not an optimal way to win offense. So it was taken out. Now we have control and hardpoint. This is another map that is very punishing for hardpoint. Again, I mentioned that skill gap thing earlier with the Garrison. There's a lot of rotational plays. There's a lot of ways that you can influence spawns on this map, which is really good. It's not just like a flood and die, flood and die, flood and die. You have to take routes or you will lose. So that is something that I really enjoy about this map. This feels like one of the most fundamental hardpoints that we've had in a very long time, not just this year. This map plays very, very similar to Black Ops 2 in my opinion, in terms of just 4v4 structured boots on the ground hardpoint, which is something that all the pro players enjoy, at least from my general consensus. A lot of people love Moscow hardpoint. Moscow S&D also very, very similar. A lot of good sniper play. I've said it for every S&D, but it's just how it is in this game. Sniper play is very fun on this map. Smokes make the A-bomb site, I think that's the one by the escalators, very annoying. It is extremely annoying. The timings right now on your offense and defense spawn for that bomb site are not optimal, but in terms of spreading the map and options for offenses, I think that this is one of the better maps as well. There's a lot of different things. You can go street, you can work middle map. It's just a really solid 3-lane map for offense on S&D, similar to Miami. So I think this is going to be another banger S&D map for this year. Fingers crossed that it stays in. And then Raid. I mean, like, come on, guys. This is another 3-mode map. If you don't know about Raid, get out from underneath the rock that you've been living under. This is hardpoint, S&D, and control. Control on this map, interesting, I would say. Hardpoint and S&D play exactly the same as they do in Black Ops 2. Absolutely flawless map. Literally a flawless map. But control was added. It's a new game mode. There was no control in Black Ops 2, so it didn't have something to build off of. The only issue with control, which can be remedied by like very good defense play on this map, is that you spawn on top of the points essentially. So say you break off to A, which is the ring point that you're staring at on your screen right now. Say you lose those fights at A, you immediately spawn on the B point almost. You spawn like in the boathouse or bottom bedroom, whatever you guys have the call out for that. You spawn in there, and then say you lose that B push and you spawn on the white van that's in that picture behind the statue right now. So The spawns are very close, but again, you can block them if that one person gets pushed up, which is again what I mentioned with really good defense play. But for breaks, it's extremely irritating because usually you want a 3-1 or 2-2 a site, and you're not going to have numbers every time. So if you clear them, they're going to spawn on the opposite point. It's very annoying. It's just a back and forth, really. It's like, okay, we killed them a B, and now it's very tedious. This map is better than Moscow, though, I will admit. It's actually offense favored, in my opinion. I might be not alone, but I might be in the minority on that opinion. But I think my offense with the spawns on this map is just too good. So that's all the maps, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Those are my general thoughts. Just to overview one more time, Checkmate Hardpoint, not the biggest fan of. Control and S&D. Control I like, S&D is kind of meh. Crossroads, the absolute mix. Burner blender map. I have fun playing it. Do I think it should be in the map set? Probably not, but as of right now it is. Garrison, honestly, between Garrison and Moscow, I think that these two are the best maps that we're going to have this year, other than Raid, but Raid's in a tier of its own. Moscow, like I said, I already mentioned, and then we have Raid. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please leave some comments. I would love to hear y'all's opinion on the map set. I think that where we're at right now, it feels pretty good. I don't know if we're going to have 5 hard points or 4 hard points. I don't know what the season is going to start. You know, I don't know what our map set's going to look like, but right now I'm optimistic. You know, Raid's at the game, and that's kind of it. That's all I care about. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching.